Hello, my name is Sophia, and welcome back to the Mind Palace. Stop what you're doing right now and take a look at your life. Look at the job you work, the school you go to, the degree that you're pursuing, the people that are closest to you, and all of the special experiences that have made you who you are today. I bet if you look back, you can pinpoint each of the decisions that led you to this very moment. I can confidently say that if I had made any of my decisions differently, I would be living a completely different life. Your life is a reflection of the quality of decisions that you have made up until this point. Every successful person can agree that it takes time and it takes effort to get to where they are, but that the reason their life changed so drastically can be reduced to a single moment. A moment when they made the decision to do something they had never done before. It is easy to make decisions when we have the options laid out for us, and when we know what the outcomes of each of those options will be. But the kind of decisions that have led to greatness are not chocolate or vanilla kind of decisions. They are decisions that are based entirely out of faith. Decisions where there's no logical reason why you should make them, and you have no proof that these things will ever come to pass. Perhaps after watching the last video, you decided on something that you really wanted. And you've been continually building up the desire more and more every day towards this. But the question is now, how do you turn that desire into a reality? You make a decision that you will have it no matter what. This is called a committed decision, and this is the caliber of decision that you need to make in order to change your paradigm and to change the results of your life. A committed decision is when you can say to yourself, I'm doing this and I can't stop me. Because the truth is, if you're deciding to do something you've never done before, you're probably not going to have any idea where to even start. You're probably going to have so many amazing reasons why you can't and why you shouldn't. Maybe you don't have the time. Maybe you don't have the money. Maybe you don't even have the skill set. Your subconscious mind will literally give you so many logical, sound reasons why you can't. But the beauty of a committed decision is that you've now decided that none of those reasons matter. You don't know how it's going to happen. You just know that it will. When you make this kind of decision, you instantly shift your frequency to be in alignment with that decision. You start thinking thoughts that are in aligned with that decision. And you start focusing less on reasons why you can't and more on the reasons why you can. Now it's not, I don't have the time, it's, I'm creating the time because I decided that this is my life now. Now it's not, I don't have the money, it's, well, the money's gotta come from somewhere because I decided I will have this. Now it's not, I don't have the skill set, it's, I'm developing the skill set because I decided that this is who I am. I always used to say to myself, look at all the time and energy that I put into my schoolwork. Imagine if I put this kind of time and energy into my goals. I would literally have a mental breakdown before I missed a deadline. And I thought to myself, imagine if I had this kind of accountability towards myself and towards the things I really want in my life. When I made the committed decision to make my goals a priority in my life, it was almost like I had to pretend there was like an outside authority figure holding me accountable. I would literally say to myself, I am doing this and I can't stop me. And sometimes I would feel a little overwhelmed. I would feel like I'm unworthy of this, or I'm just lazy today, or I don't even know where to start. But then I remembered all of the times that I was lazy and I didn't know where to start on my essays or my assignments, yet I sat down and I got it done anyways. And that's just the thing. You have to bring that same energy into your goals. You might not know where to start, but if you are committed, if you've made a decision that you are going to have this in your life, you will eventually figure it out. When you make a decision to have something that you've never had before, you choose to think thoughts that you've never thought before and to take action towards it, whether you're ready or not. In order to practice making committed decisions, I encourage you to make decisions about the following topics. 1. How much money will you make bi-weekly? 2. What will be your GPA this semester? 3. What is one thing that you will do for yourself every single day? 4. What is one personal goal that you will achieve in a year's time? 5. Make a decision right here, right now, that happiness will always be your number one priority. You don't have to justify how these things are going to happen. You just have to decide that they will. Write these decisions out somewhere that you can see them every single day. Stay committed to them and you will see the results of your life change drastically. Making decisions changes lives. That is just the facts. And the more courage the decision takes to make, the more value it's going to hold in your life. So really stretch yourself to make committed decisions, and you will see yourself bloom into the person who has achieved them. Thank you so much for watching, and this is your reminder to enjoy every precious moment. For more videos like this one, follow @themindpalace.ca on Instagram, like @themindpalace.ca on Facebook, and subscribe to the Mind Palace channel on YouTube.